Oh yes, LOP Joel Ssenyonyi bisekezi amaze n'ava n'akaka science era nakkiriza nti omukulu yagenze mu kooti ne yeewaabira mbuno yabba ensimbi era yazibba mu mateeka mpuugadde mapuuga agyawunye dda anti Parliament ayinza okuba nga agifuuye mu ngombe. Akasooka tufune omukulu Joel Ssenyonyi ebigambo bino abitugambe bulungi.
Thank you. People power, our power, NUP, and everywhere. Mr. President, when we came to Canada, we had our first activity in Ottawa, and then we went to Edmonton, and now we are in Toronto. So the first one we had was a very exciting one. And the second one, told us, but that place sounds like really good way. Why do they call it Edmonton? We had a very exciting meeting. Several Ugandans were there, so we're looking forward to what we do here. We are glad you have challenged them. Thank you for coming out in large numbers. Mr. President, I traveled with my wife. Please stand and wave to these good people. I have told this story a few times in Uganda. One of those things, agenda kundabirira gwe boloddayewo ebiyenge n'emmese byebinaakulabirira omusajja ono yakubamu konyaawo nange nenyiiga neŋŋamba kale nja bikola. By the way, it is true, when you start a family, you need to be the minimum. You have more resolve. Ofanyi wakanga oli serious nnyo ku nsonga z'eggwanga. Ogenda ndobazoganya kati genda nembazoganya nizire wakanga nvimba kubanga waliwo ajja okundabirira. Kaakati abalina amatu owulirize omwoyo kyagamba ekkanisa. Pastor, it's good to see you. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for loving your country. Thank you for serving the Lord. Thank you for God. God is the God of justice. When I had Pastor Jumba here, he talked to us about justice, about how it's important. That's what the justice back then were doing. Who were president back then? It was not more powerful than today. The king would say, or you would get wrong, they never be careful. There were prophets that stand up to them and say, somewhere. And they stood up. Thank you for standing up. I want to appreciate our leadership in Canada. Thank you for making us proud. Thank you for when you are working for that have done President sang the song. Uganda is rich, but the people them poor. such a beautiful country. Good weather. Weather here, I'm told winter is around the corner. When it gets hot during the summer, I understand the heat wave kills some people inside of the water. No wonder it's called the far away. That's the real problem we have. That's why you run away from Uganda. You come here and be in the cold and that's what we are doing. Beautiful country. Makes sense to live in Uganda. Have a country that works on their own Uganda. It's not a few. All Ugandans. So that your children don't have to run away from Uganda like you do. Come and look for the road. They must be looking for if we have told you that as a country, we live over 10 billion people in the world. Now, that figure was given to us by the Inspector of Government, which is a government agency. So the figure that we came up with. So sometimes when we say things, they say, this is a figure. My years in the media, the experience I had, when the government tells you a figure, they tell you the economy has grown by this much, you know they've exaggerated it. When they tell you this number of people have died, you know they're putting a small number. So when they tell you, when the IPG says we lose over 10 billion shillings, it's more. The last financial year, URA collected 23 billion shillings through taxes. Now if we are losing over 10 billion shillings, what that means is half of all the money that is collected by URA is stolen. Citizens are here, good roads, healthcare, etc. The tax money of the people of Canada is half home, half everything that is stolen, everything that is collected. That's something we have said we are not going to be quiet about. We have to go back to it. Today is Sunday. Back home, a few hours ago, the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Mpuuga, Mr. Museveni, and they were opening up a stadium, which is a private stadium. Not long ago, they were there opening a hospital, a teaching hospital, private, belonging to her. And then a school belonging to her. And other things that she has put up. Even now was so cool. Mr. Museveni was at a function and he told the IDG, who was saying, you know, let's do a lifestyle audit. As a cabinet official, you earn 5 million shillings. You earn 5 million. Let's say 5 years. But you have bought whatever the case may be. Somebody told the IDG, you go through these things. When you go out there, did you guys hear that statement? That's what Mr. Museveni said. He said at least they're investing the money they steal. They're investing in that private entity. It's not like they're building public hospitals, they're building private hospitals for affordable pay. They're building, I don't know, apartments and so on. They don't belong to the country. And Anita Mom being a good senior for Museveni was in Luengo 2 weeks ago. She said, you see, it is okay to steal taxpayers' money as long as you share with your voters. Did you hear that statement? I said, what's wrong with this woman? You know, when I talk about her, some people think that's yes, that's my problem. I don't care about the skin color, white is black or yellow or white or whatever. My concern is the theft. And that's what bothers me. And that's why I will not keep quiet about this standard. Let me tell you something about this woman. You see, in a period of about 7 months, over 10.5 billion was put, belonging to Parliament, was put on the accounts of staff members of Parliament, especially staff in her office. They would go withdraw the money and give it to her. A period of 6 to 7 months, that's 10.5 billion. That's it, Jayo. That's more. Because that's not how accounts of Parliament also operate. So this money belonging to the institution of Parliament, which gets used for her own use. And these are realities. We brought out all the evidence and we told them you deny the fact. Because we have our way of getting information. We get it, then sometimes we give it to particular people, now you put this one out. You put this one out. Sometimes you just keep parana. Okay, let's get the information, have someone put it out, then you come and visit it. You should not be stupid. This is money on account of staff. Then she gets used for her personal staff. Maybe that's the money she's using. They're starting a commission meeting. You know, I've been talking about not being invited to commission meetings, and yet I am a member by right. Once I'm a man, she then herself the contract. She owns the radio station in Ethiopia called Mama Buketi Enda. Gave that radio station contract worth 3.1 billion. The contract was relay Parliament information. So the way media houses relay stuff about Parliament. So I asked and I said, but for starters, I didn't even know that radio station until that time. I said, but we have other radio stations, other TV stations that are always publicizing the work of Parliament. That we see who is 4.5. The contract. The question we put to 3.1 billion a radio station. Some of these people, they're not smart. People who sign the contract. They sign as managers of the radio station. No, they have no government. Locally, we know even in the contract. I'm sure you saw recently that 532 million people was spent by solar lights in the compound. 532 million solar lights, you saw that home that is as big as this hotel, eh? Yeah, that's the home. Her private home. 532 million shillings. Not her salary. Taxpayers' money. But how does that make sense? You help me understand. And then when we get annoyed and we speak about these things,
They say, you just like to oppose everything. Why would I not oppose such a thing? You earn a salary, a good one, and allowances. Use your money to, I don't know, now she'll want a jacuzzi at her home and then the taxpayer will build the jacuzzi at an inflated price. This is thuggery. You heard about the generators. 280 kV generators that were bought at 591 million shillings for private homes. If you're saying that electricity is a challenge in Uganda, it is on and off, every Ugandan suffers it. But those who have decided either to put solar in their homes or to buy generators, they have used their money to buy these things. But for you, you have decided, no, I'll use taxpayers' money to buy this thing for my private home. How does that make sense? How? And then you wonder why we are the way we are. You wonder why our roads are in terrible shape, why there's no medicine in hospitals. You wonder. No, you should wonder no more. The answers are very clear. I've severally been complaining about staffing at Parliament, where she will hire her relatives, her in-laws, outlaws, and everybody in that category in Parliament. Ridiculous things that are happening. And somehow people expect us to be quiet. A few months ago, the Speaker of Parliament donated 1 billion shillings to Nsambia Hospital. Did you hear that? The Speaker of Parliament donated 1 billion shillings to Nsambia Hospital. I think it was towards their cancer ward fundraising. Now, it is okay, and I encourage us, whenever you have an opportunity, to contribute to a good cause. I think that this was a good cause for Nsambia Hospital to say, now I want to build, I think it was a cancer ward, and then called on the public to make donations. But for me, my antennas shot up very quickly. I said, now, the Speaker is making a donation of 1 billion shillings. Where did she get that money from? How much is left where she got that from? Just think about it. But also the idea that for our hospitals to operate, it is now at the mercy of an individual. Because I said, okay, this is a good cause, but this is too much money. How do we get to determine that it should go here? How about the other hospital? How about this other one? But also, like I'm saying, how much is left where she got 1 billion shillings to donate? Things don't make sense. And I'm not against Nsambia Hospital. And I'm encouraging people, and I normally do, when you have a chance, contribute to a good cause. But this year raised a lot of red flags. One of our colleagues in Parliament lost a brother. And she sent a representative who delivered Mabugo over 100 million shillings. Now, I encourage us to, we all do it. Tufiirwa abantu, tukungubaga nabo, n'owaya Mabugo. But now this is just one particular, then there are many people who die and so on. But one of our colleagues, an MP, lost his brother. It's a gentleman. The Speaker sends 100 million shillings. Where does this money come from? When I talk about these things, Ssenyonyi, he hates the Speaker, I don't know what, I hate the theft, I hate the thuggery. And I'll not keep quiet about this thuggery. You saw, we kicked off with a motion to censure these corrupt commissioners. Very corrupt fellows. And I don't know, I hope some of you are their friends. The Bible says, pride comes before a fall. Oluusi munange oyinza okwekangabiriza ku kintu ekyobusiru n'olemerako. And then eventually, as the Bible says, amalala gakulembera ekigwo. I hope that God helps us as leaders, because it's easy to become full of yourself. That even when you make a mistake, you say, tebalina kye bangamba. But anyhow, we say, let's throw these fellows out. And together, working with the Speaker, they took themselves to court to try and cleanse and sanitize the process. And the speaker has come out and she's saying, now court has said, leave these people alone, so the motion won't be entertained. We are going back to Kampala to give her a piece of our mind. Because the same court that they ran to was saying, okay, let's exonerate you politicians, but the clerk to parliament has got to be punished for this same money. So why are you punishing the clerk if things were done right? That's the same way she frustrated the report of the work we did when I was still chairing Kosasi, the Uganda Airlines report. We discovered a lot of rot, which was in plain media for all to see. Then the speaker says, no, you will not present that report. We must fight this nonsense. I call it nonsense because really that's what it is. I think it's the MC who was talking about the chambers of parliament. The chambers of parliament, the new chambers of parliament were meant to be completed in 2019. What's the reason behind that is every village now is becoming a constituency, which is problematic. I hope we can sober up one day as a country. It is not right. So anyhow, new chambers are to be built. Up to now, they keep extending the completion date. I keep hearing, you know, when you're in the parliament, you hear people knocking, but when you look outside to see what is happening, you see like 2 or 3 guys knocking, a few things. There's no real work going on. We are in 2024, and there's no progress you can talk about. But let me tell you why. Parliament now rents several buildings. There's one called Kingdom Kampala. That's the place where Shimoni Demonstration School used to be. It was cleared. They said, we are going to put up a Chogam hotel. Chogam came and went and there was no hotel. Eventually, the land was given to Sudhir. I don't even know how. So he put up a structure called Kingdom Kampala. Parliament rents Kingdom Kampala at 9 billion shillings for offices of MPs and staff, because the new chambers are not complete yet. Parliament rents another place called Queen's Chambers at 4.5 billion shillings. And there's another place called Development House and so on. You people are very smart. Do you now know why the new chambers are not complete yet? You know. Yeah, because you see, once the new chambers, the new building is completed, these guys are out of business. So it is clear why the leadership of parliament is deliberate about not completing the structure of parliament. The reason cannot be there is no money. But you're renting the other side, 9 billion, 4.5, and so on. So now you know. And that's why you've got to speak out. Together, collectively. As I wrap up, when we speak about these things, when we make noise about these things, they will blackmail us, they'll intimidate us, they'll threaten, they'll mudsling us, they will kill. We have buried so many people. Many were abducted, many are in jail for no other reason, simply because of the pressure we are exerting. My call to us is that we don't give up, that we keep exerting this pressure. Many of you have run this side because you are being hunted back home. Kayua, and several. I see a couple of faces here. You run away because of the pressure. And when they arrest these fellows, they say, tell us, you and Bobby Wine, what are you planning? And incidentally, some of these fellows, they have even never met our president. They see him on TV and they are supporting from where they are because they also want a better country. There are some that have actually never met him. But then they pluck out their nails and they're saying, you tell us, what are you planning with Bobby Wine? The fellow is saying, but even me, I see him on TV, I support what he is doing. What do you mean I tell you what we are planning with him? Let's keep exerting pressure. For me, all these things that they do, bindaga nti wetukutte awo wennyini we wali ekinyusi. Awo wennyini. Tunywereze ddala. Ladies and gentlemen, we came with now council. My land friend. Yalanga nti Ssenyonyi gwe wepakapanga nti kati osomya amawulire amateeka ofuuse lawyer nange nzija nga bya ddala n'amaliriza amateeka kati lawyer. Imagine a country being led by somebody who has gone to school. It's a different situation altogether. Hey. Because education adds a lot of value. That's why all of you here who have kids, you're working hard to take your children to school. Musomesa abana. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to invite our
Atuyanziza LOP Ssenyonyi Joel olobakobo ndoza olidde vulugu ali mu Parliament naye agambye nti bakumawo e Kampala birina okuggwa tebijja kuba bya muzannyo nga bo babadde balowooza bigenda kuba bya muzannyo bigenda kuba birala. Kale nange mbagala nnyo Mukama Katonda yatakuumira mpya Uganda mu gakitaffe saba bakuume tujja kuba tuddamu banange mweraba.